this video I'm going to show you how you can change your country online. Now when I say country, I'm referring to the location of your IP address. That's basically how any website on the internet determines your location using the IP address. The IP address is the unique internet protocol number that everybody gets assigned when they go online. You have to have it or the internet doesn't work. But as I can show you, it actually is used by every website you visit to determine where you are. Now, sometimes they don't do anything with this. Sometimes they just do it for marketing or research purposes. But excuse me, a lot of the time this is used to sort of block or restrict access. It's called geo-blocking, so having the ability to change your location is quite good. Anyway, let me just show you. Here's a GPS coordinate site that basically works out where you are. It's looked at my IP address and has determined that I'm in Lisbon in Portugal. So basically this website's looked up my IP address and decided I'm in Portugal. Now, just to show you one of the disadvantages, well, from my point of view anyway, I am a big fan of the BBC iPlayer website, as I watch stuff on it all the time, big Doctor Who fan, Match of the Day, stuff like that. And you can see what happens now if I try and start watching something online. Hang on. Yes, you can see if I try and watch something on iPlayer, it says BBC iPlayer only works in the UK, blah, blah, blah. I've got a BBC iPlayer account, but it's looked at my location, said I'm in Lisbon, and blocked all access to it. So all the thousands and thousands of programs that I normally watch on BBC iPlayer are not accessible to me because of my Portuguese IP address. Okay, so let's just shut this down, and I'll show you what you can do about it. Okay, well, the trick is to forget about worrying about your actual location and use something called a VPN. I am indeed not in Portugal or Lisbon at all. I have merely got my NordVPN program here. It is connected to a Portuguese web server that happens to be in Lisbon. Now, it's got servers all over the world, and I can basically click on wherever I want to be, anywhere from United States to Uruguay to Australia to Guam. Anywhere like this, all accessible in my very cheap and inexpensive NordVPN account. You could see there's a link in the description below if you want to try it out for yourself. It's got the latest discounts. Okay, so I'm connected to Portugal, which is fine. It's hiding my real location. It's doing what a VPN should do. Give me some privacy. But I want to watch the BBC, I want to watch Match of the Day, or I want to watch the latest programme. Let me just disconnect it, and we can go to a UK server instead. So let's just look at a UK server. Here we've got the UK, and I'm going to connect to the UK now. Okay, so let me just, you see here, I picked a UK server. Now, I should remind you, if you're using the BBC iPlayer, and you're using NordVPN, you should use one of these particular servers. This is just for NordVPN. Basically, BBC has blocked about 90% of VPN servers. NordVPN has established some very specific servers just for using NordVPN. So you should pick one of these numbers when you're connecting if you want the BBC. If you don't want the BBC, no worries, pick anything you like. Okay, let me just stop that, and now let's just show you my location. Okay, so I've connected to a UK server. Let's go to this GPS coordinates site, and you remember I was in Lisbon 2 minutes ago. And quick as you like, I have moved across the water, and I'm now just outside Manchester. Okay, now basically this website has done like every other website, and it's looked up my location from my IP address, and the VPN server happens to be in Manchester. Okay, so I've now got a Manchester IP address. Let's see if that fixes my BBC iPlayer problem. Let me just close this, and we'll start the browser, and let's go to BBC iPlayer now and see if I can get on here. This is BBC iPlayer. This is the Pompeii the New Dig. That sounds interesting. I'll just click on that. So this is BBC iPlayer again, just exactly the same site as before. And let's start watching and go. And hopefully you can see, instead of getting that little message there, I'm getting a trailer. I can skip the trailer. And here we are. We're into Pompeii the New Dig on BBC iPlayer. I'm going to stop it there in case I get a copyright strike from YouTube. But hopefully you can see that BBC iPlayer is working perfectly well, because I'm now connected to a UK VPN server. And that's all there is to it. It works just the same if you want to access a US website or TV site, or a French or a German. You just have to switch to that country. So just go on to NordVPN or whichever VPN service you want to use and change country. And that's all there is to it. Occasionally your cookies will pick up, depending on the site. Some are trickier than others. Or your location of your device will have to be changed as well. But 9 times out of 10, if you've got a decent VPN, that's all you need to do. It'll work straight out of the bag. You can swap from country to country. So that's how it is, how to change country and watch the BBC or any UK television, or indeed any TV all over the world. Okay, thanks very much for watching. I'll close now, and you have a good day. Bye-bye.